Well, covering all of this for us is our French politics editor, Marc Perelman, who's with me. So, Marc, first of all, just how bad could this latest news be for the president?
Maybe not as bad as one might think it could be. Yes, it's true that there have been accusations that the government relied too much on outside private consultants to do work about computer, to advise about what a teacher should be, for instance, paying 500,000 euros. Those were the examples given out of a Senate inquiry into the use of such consultants. We also learned, and that's why there is an investigation open today, that apparently McKinsey did not pay taxes in France for the past 10 years. And so this is probably why there is such a probe. So if you look at it, yes, you could say it's bad news for Macron. But actually, it might have been worse if there was no investigation, because some of his opponents were already saying, well, how come? If such a company making millions out of the French government is not paying taxes here, how come no one is looking into it? So now the government will be able to say, look, we didn't interfere. Investigators are doing their job. And it's not an accusation directly against Emmanuel Macron. There's no issue about potential corruption, potential influence peddling. It's about how this company worked and probably did not pay taxes. The only question is whether they used tax evasion, which is allowed, or that there was potential fraud.
All the while, Marine Le Pen, the far-right leader, does appear to be gaining strength in the polls.
Yes, inevitably, when you look at the polls for the past 3 weeks, the spread, I looked it up, the spread on March 11th between Emmanuel Macron and Marine Le Pen was 13%. Today, it's down to 4%. And she is bound to qualify for the second round. And in the second round, the polls are showing that Macron would still win, 53 versus 47. But in 2017, it was 64 versus 36%. So the race is getting tighter and tighter, and the polls are showing she's inching up. She's confident that she can not only qualify, but even win the election. Macron still thinks he has domination over the French political scene and that he will be reelected, but it's certainly not a given today.
Yeah, it's going to be a big week. Thanks very much indeed, Marc Perelman.